Welcome to my channel. Wala akong viewers. So today guys, yung client ko ay wala siyang ride. They're one of those nurses that they are deployed to go to South Texas because of the nurse na pinapadala nila dito. So nagsisistay sila ng hotel. So during their off time, hindi sila usually they take Uber or Lyft. That's another term for like taxi. Back then taxi was very popular word, for people that doesn't have cars. So you go get a taxi. Or now, of course, Uber is another, form of taxi. Like if you don't have cars, so it's a lot faster, also, aside from Uber, there's another term what they call Lyft. So she texted me and it's like, oh my gosh, I have a hard time getting Lyft. So if you don't, so I won't be able, to really come to my appointment. Of course, I already have like all my clients schedule all day and I don't want to be late. She's like, oh my goodness, I have no option, but since we live in a small city, this guy, guys, you just crossed, it's not even, that's why I was honking, because he was in the wrong lane. People doesn't, they don't think. That's why we get accident, because of those type of people who are very reckless when driving. But anyway, let's go back to my client. So she texted me, says that she's having hard time to look for Lyft, to bring her to my salon, because these nurses, they don't have car. They're like traveling nurses that's been deployed to South Texas, to help out with the crisis that we have in our borders. Anyway, so their means of ride when they're off, they have to get Lyft or Uber, to bring them to their appointments, or if they want to go out to eat somewhere. So that's how they get around. So I decided, since I already have her spot on my morning appointment, so I'm going to pick her up and give her a lift. Honestly, our frontliners, they've been working a lot, extremely hard shift, 12-hour shift every single day. Some of them only get 1 off or 2 off. But I thought, what, since she's not from here, and since we live in a small city, so we don't have a lot of massive like drivers for Lyft, because a lot of the people down here, we have cars, so there's not a lot of those type of business around here. They're just very limited. So she just like, I think she's only less than 10 minutes away from my salon, so I'm going at the back road to pick her up. So I'm looking forward to get her. So I like to go use the back road because there's less stoplights. Oh, mayroon akong like. Thank you for my viewers. Sino yan? Guys, I'm driving, so hindi kita makikita kung sino ka man. Thank you for coming. Thank you for the thumbs up. Anyway, so good evening. Alam ko some of you are in the evening. So it's currently 10:30 in the morning. So I'm on my way to pick up my clients. Actually, she's a nurse. She's one of those traveling nurse that's been deployed here in South Texas because of the crisis that we have in the borders. So many kids are crossing the borders from Mexico. Actually, some of them not really from Mexico, from El Salvador, Guatemala, or wherever they're from. A lot of undocumented people crossing the border. So there's a lot of nurses that being housed in the hotel. So one of my client, actually, she's working in that hotel, and she's always recommending me to these nurses, that I'm the one doing her nails. And because my client, she's the type, she always have these bomb nails. She has long nails. So of course, whenever people or client sees her, they always they notice her nails right away. And anyway, so I'm going to pick up my clients, since she's having trouble getting over or lift. Like, that's another term for over is lift, instead of taxi. Back then taxi is very popular word, but now that we are, I guess, leveling up in the world, so we have over and we have lift. So I'm going to give my client a lift so that she can come to my salon, and of course I'm going to service her today. And we just want to honor, I just love our frontliners, especially during this pandemic, and also with the crisis that we have in our borders here in Mexico. Actually, our city, Harlingen, Texas, is only 30 minutes away from the border of Mexico. So I do travel to Mexico once in a while, because I feel like I'm in the Philippines, because it's so much like the Philippines market, especially the city that we have by our borders. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to pick up my clients, and at the Hilton Hotel Convention Center. That's where a lot of the deployed nurses from different states, that come down. So a lot of those nurses, they like to grab this opportunity because they do get paid really well. Like, they make a lot of money, So they travel. I've serviced a lot of them, that referred by my clients to me. And so I'm looking forward to meet her. We're like maybe 3 minutes away from the hotel, from Hilton Hotel. So thank you. Salamat sa dalawa kong tamsak dyan. Thank you for coming. So bihira lang talaga ako magla-live, guys. So since I was thinking, what, let me come on my YouTube channel and go live. Ayan. So, but anyway, I just felt, she didn't ask me for a ride, honestly, but I felt like, she's been working all week, 12-hour shift, so I'll just go pick her up. It's not that far. We're going through the back road. This is a back road that I'm using, is because it's less traffic, less lights, so it's a lot faster. And she's just down the street, we're almost there. So yeah, yun. Yeah, I don't mind. Like, actually, last couple of weeks, one of the nurses from Florida, who is also she was deployed here to help also in the hospital, because we have a lot of high rate of COVID-19. But so she was here for a while, and then she didn't have an over, so she was at my salon, so I dropped her off as well. So I don't mind rendering service to my clients, so long as I'm free. So I could see the Hilton Hotel right now. So we're almost there. Pipick upin natin ang ating client na si Miss Tina. So yeah, so we're about to make a right turn right here, and I'll show you guys once I get to the parking. So there's the Hilton Inn. Oh wait, I'm gonna get my camera and see if we can flip this. Ayan. So that's the Hilton Hotel where we're going to pick up the clients. Ayan. So yun, the Hilton. And we also have the convention center right next to this one, guys. Our City Convention Center. So this is a newly constructed building actually in our city. And we have Sam's Club on the other side. So yan. And then, ayan, so I'm gonna text my clients and she's in here. So that's the front of the hotel. So, ayan, that's our city. This is our, there she is. Okay, that's Miss Tina. So, I'm gonna have to say bye-bye, guys. Hi, Miss Tina. You good? Hello, how are you?
Thank you. Thanks for coming to get me.
No, welcome. You're welcome. I'm glad. I'm sorry. I said, well, I have time, so I only have one client earlier, and then I have you. I said, well, I can still pick her up, and then I won't be late for my next one.
I appreciate it because I called.
How are you doing?
Oh well, thank you.
That's awesome.
I'm gonna call you back, eh? Alright.
Yeah. How's work been?
Oh goodness.
So that's awesome.
It's been okay. Your nails are pretty.
Thank you. I do get them done because I used to get my nails done, but then I get tired of doing it, so
Do you mess them up like when you're doing other?
No, I wear gloves. I always wear gloves. So I don't mess them up. Yeah.
How long have you been in Harlingen?
I've been in Harlingen for 15 years actually.
Yay.
Actually, it's almost gonna be 16 this coming June. I'm sorry, let me turn on the AC. I was like, oh my god. Yeah, I've been here for almost 16 years, and I'm not originally from here. I'm originally from the Philippines.
Okay.
Yeah. So have you been around the area?
Well, I went to South Padre. It was nice. The water's very clear. I like South Padre. I've been to McAllen. I like McAllen. It's really nice.
Oh yeah, McAllen. You have a lot of stuff in McAllen.
Yeah. That's about all I've been doing.
So where are you from?
I'm originally from Florida.
Oh my god, the last nurse that my customer as well, she's also from Florida.
But I live now in Virginia, but I spent 30 years of my life in Florida.
Oh, I've been to Florida a couple of times.
Yeah, Florida's nice. I may later on when I retire move back there, but I wanted to like kind of get out and see the world. So I live right now in Virginia. It's okay. It could be. To me, Virginia's expensive. Like the further up north.
Oh, we've been to the. There's what do you call that? Those
monuments.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
We've been in there one time. The Smithsonian's. Yes, because we were in Washington.
Nice.
Yeah, we were in Washington, and then in 2016. So yeah.
And they're nice because they're right there, and you can just go into them.
They're very close, right?
Yeah.
That's what I like about the upstate, because you can cross, so easily. It's not like Texas, you're gonna have to drive so far away just
to the big snake.
Yeah, it's just crazy.
Texas, I didn't realize how huge Texas was.
Texas, I mean, I didn't even know when I come here either that I was in the tip of Texas. I was like, oh my god. Yeah.
So did you just pick a place and say, I'm moving to Harlingen? mean,
Well,
I've never heard
actually,
of this
I met
place.
my husband through a missionary. That's how I got to. I got over here. I've never had a dream to come to the U.S. honestly,
Really?
but yeah, I came because of my husband, and we
That's
meet
a
through a
blessing.
missionary. So that's how I landed in South Texas. Actually, my husband is from here, and yeah.
So he was on a mission trip too.
Actually, the pastor that introduced us, he was on a trip in the Philippines during a national convention. So he was there, and then I got to meet him, and then out of the blue, I got a message asking if I had a boyfriend and stuff. And then from then on, and my husband, I received a message from him, and we started talking, and so that's how I ended up coming here. And
That's such a beautiful.
yeah, and I've been
beautiful
here for
lady.
almost 16 years.
Yeah, so you didn't know none of this was gonna happen. You just
No.
doing what you
Yeah.
do.
So what hospital you're in?
I'm at HMC Harlingen.
Oh, okay.
Ooh, I'm tired. I think we're supposed to be leaving by the end of this month.
Oh, really?
Yeah, but
How long you usually they send you guys? Or it's
well,
just
you
weeks?
go until you get ready to go, and then you tell them. You'll say, "Hey, I'm ready to leave." I think they ask for a 4-week commitment, or like they want you to stay 4 weeks.
Mm.
But since like the whole mission is coming to an end, I believe I think
Mm-hmm.
the last they want us at least going by the end of April.
Oh, I
And no later than like early May. So we'll see.
see. That's good. Yeah.
I had never heard of Harlingen, and then when I saw the job post, and they were like, they take you, they like process you in the bigger city, and then they're like, okay, now you're going. I was like, Harlingen. I was like, I had
Where is
never heard.
that? Where
I'm
is
on
that?
Google. I'm like, oh Lord, where are they sending me? And then I got scared, but I was like, I've come too far to go back to Virginia. So I said, well, I'm gonna just go see it, and then I'll go from there.
Yeah.
And it turned out beautifully.
Oh yeah, I mean it's a nice city.
Yes.
Actually one of my favorite city to live in here. I mean it's not so big. Everything's pretty close to each other. I mean you got everything you need, So it's very accessible to grocery stores. We have Walmart, we have Sam's, we have of course the HEB. It's like Texas thing, We have HEB at every corner.
Yeah.
Like we have 3 actually. We have one by the expressway, we have one by Commerce, and we have one by my salon. Actually it's only like 2 minutes away from my salon. So yeah, it's great to have them.
And then out here, really close to McAllen, and McAllen has
McAllen is not that far either.
It has a lot of stuff.
Oh yeah, it does. A lot of stuff.
So,
No wonder you have to. You never got some Uber. Like it's just not a lot. I guess not a lot here, right? Because it's a small city, so they don't have a whole demand for that.
Exactly. And I had started early. I'm like, I'm going to get me an Uber. I'm going to earn Lyft. And I'm like, I looked at both because I have both apps. And I was like, okay, I'm going to get someone. And then I was like, no. I was like, oh man, I'm ready. I'm going to be on time. I hate being late for stuff.
Yeah, no,
And sure
it's
enough,
okay.
it just kept saying, we're looking. And then after a while, it'll say, we can't find one. And then you have to look all over again. And I'm like, oh, I'm miss my nail appointment, moving around with Lyft.
This is my time to relax. Get me some Lyft.
I've been trying to get in there. I had gone to this place like twice. But what I didn't like,
Where did you go?
I went to Polish.
Oh, you went to Polish.
And
Oh, what happened?
They wouldn't tell me the prices.
Mm.
So they were just saying, okay, everything's told. And I said, it just seemed a little expensive. But I was like, well, let me just see what the prices are. She said, oh, we don't post the prices. I was like, I've never gone to a place where they don't say-
Actually, like on my page, I have like pretty much of the prices there. I don't know.
It shouldn't be a secret. And so I feel like they might have been overcharging me.
Because you're a nurse.
And I was like, well,
Yeah, my salon, like my gel manicure is 30. Unless you get design, and then our pedicure is 30, and then if you want gel pedicure is 45. So I have actually all those lists in my. I don't use the website as much anymore, but on my Facebook page, if you go there, it has all the list of the prices.
Right, like I've never.
Except for like, I always say okay 45 and up, because sometimes people want an accent glitter or want a design, so that's a different charges, and stuff. But yeah. Oh really? That's weird.
That's what I said, and I was like, you're clearly just overcharging me. And then the girl that did it, I didn't like how my nails looked.
So how did you get into my page?
Well, no, Monica at Best West.
Oh yeah.
She was like, you forget her name sometimes, but she
Monica,
she
Monica.
was
She's
like-
one of my clients.
And man, her nails to be so gorgeous, and I'll be like, where you go? And I lost her number, and they moved us because we weren't always there at that one. Like they
So they move you guys.
yeah, like there were some people already staying there, but we were all throughout the city.
Oh.
They had us at different hotels, but as people are leaving, they've sent us to the really nice one. And so I was like,
Because that's a newly constructed hotel.
Yeah,
Like
it's nice.
it is I was saying to my husband, I said, I know we live in the city, we should come here one of these days.
Yeah, they have a beautiful pool. They have
Oh, really?
The pool was right next to where I was standing.
Oh, nice.
And then,
This property sale.
and then
Oh, wow.
yeah, it's a nice hotel. They
That's
have,
weird
like,
why you don't
larger
postage your
rooms.
prices. Like,
That's what I said.
I mean, at my salon, I used to have a menu, but since it was just basically me, so I just stopped doing it. And my client already pretty much know.
But
And then for new clients, like I said, my Facebook has all the list of the prices in there.
and my thing was, at least you used to have it available. They would not tell me what each service cost.
So how much they would just charge you?
I don't even remember, but it was like a lot for a gel. I had a gel.
You have a gel manicure?
And a gel pedicure.
Usually around Harlingen, the gel manicure is only $30. That's which is like, a lot of the price is pretty much similar, like it's just
I was like, what? And I didn't think she had done the very best of job. It's the first
yeah,
time
that's
I
the salon
went.
over there.
Okay, the first time my nails were okay, and then this next time, I did not like it.
Well, I'll do my best to pamper you, girl.
I'm looking forward to it.
Yes. Ayun, masaya na siya. Nag-pick up na natin siya. So looking forward to service her.